Inquiries, interpellations. Senator Moody.
Thank you, Madame la Présidente. Honorable Senators, artificial intelligence, or AI, is one of the most transformative technologies in our history. From improving healthcare to driving innovation in industries like education, culture, and defense, to offering us new possibilities in scientific research, national security, and many other spaces. AI has the potential to change the way we live, work, and interact. AI has already begun to reshape many aspects of our society through automation and advancing problem solving. Wherever you look, you can't help but notice the impact of AI. However, as AI is increasingly integrated into our lives, we must confront its potential risks. It is not a tool we can control with ease, and if left unchecked, AI could cause significant harm to individual communities and society at large. For example, Geoffrey Hinton, the godfather of AI, has warned that we are entering an era where machines may surpass human intelligence. He describes AI as an accidental creation born from human failure, highlighting serious concerns such as fake news, bias in hiring practices, and policing. These are just a few examples of the risks that we, as policymakers, must consider. AI is not inherently good or evil. It is a tool. Its impact on society will be shaped by how we choose to regulate it, develop it, and use it. That is why it is critical that we act now. We are already behind in fully understanding and in governing this rapidly evolving technology. Colleagues, this inquiry marks an essential step in ensuring that we as leaders are proactive in confronting the challenges that AI presents, while also embracing its vast and valuable potential. We cannot afford to repeat the mistakes made with social media, where unchecked growth and a lack of safeguards led to unintended consequences for our democracy, for our culture, and for our public health. As senators, we have a duty to protect Canadians from these risks, while also steering AI development towards outcomes that serve the public good. This is not only a national priority, but a global responsibility, and Canada can and must have a strong voice in shaping the future of AI governance. In my remarks this evening, I will begin by discussing the International AI Safety Report, recent developments in Canada's AI sector, and then discuss the ways in which AI is being considered globally, more specifically, looking at what were the outcomes of the Paris AI Summit. One of the key publications to guide us through this evolving landscape is the International AI Safety Report, led by Joshua Bengio, a leading global figure in AI research here in Canada. This report serves as a critical resource for understanding the global risks associated with AI, including cyber threats, misinformation, labor market disruptions, and the potential weaponization of AI. The authors of the report noted that, quote, policymakers face the challenge of creating flexible regulatory environments that are robust to technological change over time. Constructive scientific and public discussions will be essential for societies and policymakers to make the right choices, end quote. This sentiment underlines the importance of ongoing dialogue and flexible regulation to ensure that AI develops in a way that maximizes its benefits while minimizing its risks. The report also warns of the dangers of AI development becoming concentrated in a few countries, like the United States and China, which could lead to a global imbalance in AI leadership. It emphasizes the urgent need for international collaboration and comprehensive risk assessments to ensure that AI does not outpace our ability to regulate it. As we consider Canada's role in AI development, the International AI Safety Report offers us an essential framework that we can consider when thinking about how to govern AI. It encourages us to take a global perspective to AI safety while addressing domestic priorities. Let me highlight some of the recent progress we have made right here in Canada. In November of 2024, Canada made a significant move by launching the Canadian Artificial Intelligence Safety Institute. The Institute will receive an initial budget of $50 million over 5 years as part of a $2.4 billion investment. Announced in the 2024 federal budget, that includes the proposed Artificial Intelligence and Data Act and the Voluntary Code of Conduct on Responsible Development and Management of Advanced Generative AI Systems. In April of 2024, former Prime Minister Justin Trudeau announced an investment of $2.4 billion to develop Canada's AI sector. This includes the Canadian Sovereign AI Compute Strategy, which provides $700 million to build and expand data centers, $300 million to support AI computing costs from small and medium-sized businesses, and $1 billion to enhance high-performance computing for academic researchers. More recently, in March of 2025, the President of the Treasury Board unveiled Canada's first ever artificial intelligence strategy for the Federal Public Service. This strategy, to be updated every 2 years, aims to improve government operations and services by ensuring that AI is used safely, ethically, and responsibly. It includes goals such as creating an AI center of expertise, ensuring AI system security, fostering talent development, promoting transparency and accountability. Of course, Prime Minister Carney recently appointed the Honorable Evan Solomon as our first minister, responsible for artificial intelligence and digital innovation. Just yesterday, Minister Solomon gave his first public remarks at the Canada 2020 conference, where he indicated the pillars of Canada's AI industrial strategy. Number 1, scaling up AI. Number 2, AI adoption throughout industries. Number 3, increased trust in AI through regulation to protect data and privacy. And finally, number 4, AI sovereignty for Canada's defense and security. I look forward to learning about the specifics of the Carney government's plan on AI as it unfolds. Colleagues, with so much momentum in this space, we as senators have a responsibility to carefully examine proposed strategies and investments. We must ask whether they truly serve the interests of all Canadians and thoughtfully consider their long-term implications. This gives us the opportunity to ask the right questions and to consider the path forward. Understanding AI in Canada requires us to consider the broader global context. The world is evolving rapidly, and many countries are pushing ahead with AI initiatives. In February 2025, France and India hosted the AI Action Summit in Paris, where leaders, experts, and researchers discussed the future of AI. The summit focused on 5 key themes: public interest in AI, the future of work, innovation, trust, and global governance. However, one critical area received limited attention: AI governance. At the summit, U.S. Vice President J.D. Vance raised concerns that excessive regulation could stifle innovation, arguing that democratic nations might fall behind in authoritarian countries that have fewer restrictions. This is a crucial debate that highlights the global divide and nuance in this area. Some advocates for strong regulation to safeguard society prioritize economic interests over governance. But many fall in the middle, wanting to benefit from the prosperity that could come with AI in a way that aligns with our democratic values such as human rights, inclusivity, and the rule of law. Despite these differences, 62 countries, including Canada, signed the AI Action Summit Declaration on Inclusive and Sustainable AI for People and the Planet. This commitment to ensuring AI is developed responsibly reflects our shared responsibility to tackle the challenges that AI presents. But the United States and the United Kingdom chose not to sign, citing concerns over restrictive language and governance frameworks. This divergence underscores that even amongst countries that are normally allies, there may be differences when it comes to AI. At the same time, in January of this year, US President Trump announced a $500 billion investment in private sector in AI infrastructure, led by companies like OpenAI, Oracle, and SoftBank. The European Commission has also pledged over 200 billion euros to AI and digital innovation. The French President, Emmanuel Macron, announced plans to invest 109 billion euros in AI, including new data centers. These rapid global investments show just how urgent it is to address AI's growing prominence and the need for coordinated global efforts to regulate it. Because without coordinated domestic and global standards and cooperation, we risk allowing global markets to drive AI development unchecked, potentially at the expense of the public good. This underscores the importance of having critical discussions here in Canada about how we are going to continue to prioritize regulation, transparency, and human rights in AI development, while remaining a key player in the global AI race. Given these global developments, this inquiry is a critical opportunity for us to assess the implications of AI on our future here in Canada. If we are to remain a leader in the global AI race, we must focus on regulation, transparency, and human rights. If we are to maximize the benefits of AI in Canada, we must be on the front foot so we can determine and create our own AI ecosystem. Not one that's flooded with products and technology we can't control, but one where we set standards and norms to ensure technologies are safe, accurate, high quality, and come from countries with democratic values. AI's growth must be steered with careful consideration, and we must not allow market forces or government priorities to drive its development unchecked. The reality is that the decisions we make today will shape the future of AI for generations. In the International AI Safety Report, Joshua Bengio, one of the leading figures in Canadian AI research, stated, "AI does not happen to us. Choices made by people determine its future." This quote encapsulates the urgency, the responsibility we have as policymakers. Speaking about responsibility, Joshua Bengio just recently launched a new nonprofit called Law Zero, which aims to bring together world-class AI researchers to develop technological solutions for safe-by-design AI systems. Efforts like this highlight that we must make intentional, informed decisions that prioritize public safety and societal benefits. While the future of AI is uncertain, one thing is clear. Its trajectory will be shaped by the choices we make. We have the power to steer this technology towards progress while mitigating its risks. It is important to remember that trust and safety will drive productivity.